Welcome back to the Top Library Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious coins in American history, the legendary 1969 Liberty Penny, a coin that has shocked collectors, broken auction records, and created unbelievable headlines about ordinary people discovering extraordinary value inside their everyday change. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin in your hand. It looks normal. It feels normal. But what if that tiny copper coin could be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even close to unbelievable numbers people talk about online, like $787,976? Sounds impossible. But in the world of rare coins, nothing is impossible when rarity, condition, mint errors, and demand come together. The 1969 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver in the United States. On the front side, you see the famous profile of President Abraham Lincoln from the long-running Lincoln Cent series that began in 1909. The word Liberty appears clearly on the left side of Lincoln's portrait. The year 1969 appears on the right side, and below the date you will see the small d mint mark, which represents the Denver Mint. On the back side of the coin for this year, you will see the Lincoln Memorial design, introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Now here is where the story becomes exciting. In 1969, millions of pennies were produced at the Denver Mint. Most of them are still worth just 1 cent. But certain rare varieties and high-grade examples can be worth much, much more. And when collectors talk about 1969 pennies that are worth a fortune, they often mention the famous double die varieties. Although the most famous double die is from Philadelphia without a mint mark, the 1969 coins can still be extremely valuable in high grades or with unusual mint errors. A normal circulated 1969 penny that has been used in daily life might only be worth a few cents to a collector. Maybe 2 cents, maybe 5 cents, depending on copper value and condition. But when we move into uncirculated condition, everything changes. A bright red uncirculated 1969 Lincoln Cent graded in mint state condition by professional grading companies like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can sell for significantly higher prices. In grades like MS65 red, MS66 red, or even higher, the value can jump into the hundreds of dollars. In extremely rare top population grades such as MS67 red, auction prices can reach into the thousands depending on appeal and market demand. Condition is everything in coin collecting. 2 coins with the same date and mint mark can have completely different values based purely on preservation. Collectors look for strong luster, sharp details on Lincoln's hair and coat, clean fields without scratches, and full bright red copper color. Over time, copper coins tone and darken. A fully red example from 1969 that has survived more than 50 years without significant oxidation is rare. That rarity creates demand. And demand creates high prices. Now let us talk about errors, because error coins are where the real excitement begins. Some 1969 pennies have been discovered with off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and other mint mistakes. An off-center strike where part of the design is missing can sell for hundreds of dollars depending on how dramatic the error is. A broad strike error where the coin is struck without the collar can also bring strong prices. These unique pieces are one of a kind, and collectors love one-of-a-kind coins, but the biggest legend surrounding 1969 pennies is the double die phenomenon. Although the most famous double die for 1969 is from Philadelphia without a mint mark, the hype surrounding that year has caused people to re-examine every 1969 coin they find. The double die coins show dramatic doubling in the letters and date. When the word Liberty or the numbers in the date appear doubled clearly to the naked eye, that is when collectors get very excited. Auction history proves how powerful rarity can be. High-grade rare 1969 varieties have sold at major auction houses for tens of thousands of dollars. Some top examples have approached 6-figure territory when condition and rarity align perfectly. That is why stories circulate online about 1969 pennies being worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. While not every 1969 coin will ever reach those numbers, the possibility of discovering a rare variety keeps collectors searching. the history behind the 1969 coin also reflects an interesting time in America. The late 1960s were a period of social change, space exploration, and economic shifts. During that era, billions of coins were produced to support a growing economy. These coins were never meant to become treasures. They were made for daily transactions, vending machines, grocery stores, and gas stations. Yet decades later, they have become historical artifacts that if you are searching your change for a valuable 1969 Liberty penny, here is what you must check carefully. First, inspect the date and mint mark under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Look for clear doubling in the letters and numbers. Second, check the condition. Is the coin shiny and red, or is it dark brown and heavily worn? Third, weigh the coin if you suspect an error. Standard copper cents from 1969 should weigh about 3.11 grams. Major weight differences could indicate something unusual. Another important factor is authentication. If you believe you have a rare high-grade or error 1969 penny, never clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value immediately. Instead, send it to a professional grading service for evaluation. Certified coins sealed in protective holders with official grades bring much higher trust and stronger prices in the market. Now let us address the big number people love to talk about. Can a 1969 Liberty penny really be worth $787,976? Realistically, that exact figure would only be possible in an extreme case involving a unique error, extraordinary grade, and intense auction bidding war. While standard 1969 coins do not normally sell for that amount, the coin market has surprised collectors before. When two determined buyers compete for the finest known example, prices can skyrocket beyond expectations. The lesson here is powerful. Knowledge creates opportunity. Many people ignore pennies. They throw them into jars. They leave them in drawers. But serious collectors examine every detail. They understand mint marks, die varieties, grading scales, and population reports. That knowledge turns ordinary change into potential profit. The Lincoln Cent series itself is one of the longest-running coin series in American history. From 1909 until today, billions have been minted. Yet within that massive production, tiny variations create massive value differences. A small doubled letter. A slight shift in the die. A perfect untouched surface. These small details can mean the difference between 1 cent and thousands of dollars. If you want to become successful in coin collecting, start with education. Study different varieties. Compare your coins to verified examples. Follow auction results. Protect your coins in proper holders. And most importantly, stay patient. Rare coins are discovered every year by people who simply paid attention. The 1969 Liberty penny reminds us that even the smallest coin can carry history, mystery, and possibility. It traveled through hands, stores, banks, and time itself. Today it could be sitting in an old collection, a forgotten piggy bank, or even in your pocket right now. So before you ignore that old penny, take a closer look. Check the date. Look for the D mint mark. Inspect the word Liberty carefully. Because one day, the coin you almost spent could become the coin that changes everything. This is Coins, your trusted source for rare coin discoveries, market values, and hidden treasures in everyday change. If you love learning about valuable pennies, rare errors, and historic coins that could be worth a fortune, stay connected, keep searching, and remember that every coin tells a story. And sometimes, that story is worth far more than 1 cent. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and talked about classic American issues, the 1977 Liberty coin. When people hear the word Liberty on a coin, excitement immediately builds, because Liberty represents the spirit of America, freedom, independence, and sometimes unexpected value hiding in plain sight. In 1977, several United States coins carried the word Liberty, and they were produced by the legendary United States Mint. That year, coins were struck primarily in Philadelphia, Denver, and proof versions in San Francisco. While millions were produced, certain conditions, mint marks, and grades can dramatically change the market value. One of the most famous Liberty coins from 1977 is the Eisenhower dollar. This large, bold coin features President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the front with Liberty proudly inscribed. On the reverse, you see the Apollo 11 mission insignia design honoring the moon landing. The $1,977 was one of the final years of the big copper-nickel-clad dollar before the design changed to the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. Because of its size and weight, many collectors love it. Now let's talk numbers. In circulated condition, a 1977 Eisenhower dollar usually trades between $2 and $5 depending on demand. But here is where things become exciting. In uncirculated mint state grades, especially MS65 and above, values can jump to $20, $40, even over $100 for superb examples. If you find a high-grade certified coin with strong luster, no contact marks, and sharp details, the value climbs even higher. Rare error coins such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet errors can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another Liberty coin from 1977 that collectors chase is the Washington quarter. While most 1977 quarters in pocket change are worth only 25 cents, uncirculated rolls and high-grade certified coins can sell for $10 to $50. If a 1977 quarter grades MS67 or higher, the price can reach several $100s because of rarity in top condition. Errors like double dies or dramatic mint mistakes increase the value significantly. Then we have the Kennedy half dollar. This coin also features Liberty on the obverse. Although the 1977 half dollar was not made for general circulation in large numbers compared to earlier decades, collectors still seek high-quality examples. Circulated coins usually trade close to face value or slightly above, around $1 to $3. However, pristine mint state coins can command $20, $50, and in rare cases much more depending on condition and certification. So what about the dream number, the massive price tag like $787,976.48? Can a 1977 Liberty coin reach that level? Realistically, standard circulation coins from 1977 do not reach that extreme value under normal circumstances. However, there are situations where a coin can explode in value. For example, if a previously unknown mint error is discovered, or if a coin is struck on the wrong metal, or if it has a dramatic double strike combined with perfect preservation, collectors may bid aggressively. Auction records have shown that unique mint errors across various years have crossed six figures, but these are extremely rare and one-of-a-kind pieces. The true value of a 1977 Liberty coin depends on 5 major factors. First is mint mark. A small d under the date means it was struck in Denver. No mint mark usually means Philadelphia for that year. Proof coins from San Francisco often have an S mint mark and mirror-like surfaces. Second is condition. A heavily worn coin is common and affordable. A flawless coin with blazing luster is rare and valuable. Third is demand. When collectors focus on a particular series, prices increase. Fourth is certification. Coins graded by professional grading services often sell for more because authenticity and condition are verified. Fifth is rarity of error. Dramatic minting mistakes create serious excitement in the marketplace. History plays a powerful role in value. The Eisenhower dollar connects directly to President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the American Space Achievement era. The Washington quarter honors the first U.S. president and has been in circulation since 1932. The Kennedy half dollar memorializes President John F. Kennedy and became a symbol of national remembrance after 1963. Even though 1977 was not a special anniversary year like 1976 bicentennial coins, it represents the late 1970s economic period in America, a time of inflation and transition. Collectors often overlook 1977 coins because they are modern compared to early 1900 silver coins. But modern does not mean worthless. In fact, modern high-grade coins are sometimes harder to find in perfect condition because they were not saved carefully at the time. Many were tossed into circulation, stored loosely in bags, or damaged in counting machines. Finding a gem-quality example decades later is challenging, and that challenge drives value. If you are searching through your collection right now, look carefully at the surfaces. Check for doubling in the lettering of Liberty. Examine the date 1977 under magnification. Inspect the rim for off-center strikes. Tilt the coin under light to see if it has strong mint luster or dull wear. Small details can mean the difference between $1 and $100. The coin market today is influenced by online auctions, grading trends, precious metal prices, and collector demand. Even though 1977 coins are clad and not silver, rarity and condition still matters. Prices fluctuate, but certified high-grade examples continue to perform strongly in auctions. Imagine discovering a 1977 Liberty coin in an old bank roll or inherited collection. At first glance it looks ordinary. But after grading, it returns as a near-perfect specimen. That transformation from everyday pocket change to collectible treasure is what makes coin collecting exciting. It is not just about metal. It is about history, preservation, and the thrill of the hunt. For those building a serious collection, consider acquiring uncirculated sets from 1977. Original mint sets preserved in government packaging often contain higher quality coins. Proof sets from San Francisco feature mirror finishes and frosted designs that are visually stunning and highly collectible. Remember, the key to success in coin collecting is knowledge. Study mint marks. Learn grading standards. Follow auction results. Protect your coins in proper holders. And never clean a coin, because cleaning can destroy value instantly. The 1977 Liberty coin may not automatically be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, but in the right condition, with the right error, and the right collector interest, it can absolutely be worth far more than face value. And beyond money, it carries the story of America in metal form. This is Coins, where we turn ordinary change into extraordinary discoveries. Keep searching, keep learning, and always check your pocket change, because history might be sitting right in your hand. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about American coins among collectors, the 1984 D. Lincoln penny, often called the Liberty coin because of the bold Liberty inscription on the front. Many people ignore this coin because it looks ordinary, but what if I told you that under the right condition this simple copper coin could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Stay with me because this story is full of surprises, real market values, history, and the truth behind big price claims like $787,976.47. First, let's understand what this coin really is. The 1984 D. Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint in 1984. The D Mint mark under the date tells us it was produced in Denver. On the front you see the famous profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has been on the penny since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. On the obverse you will see the word Liberty on the left side and the date 1984 on the right side, with the small D Mint mark below the date. On the back of the 1984 penny you will find the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. That reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo and remained on the penny until 2008. So the 1984 D penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, a very popular and widely collected series. Now let's talk about mintage. The 1984 D penny had a massive production. The United States Mint produced over 5 billion of these coins in Denver alone. When a coin has such a high mintage, normally it is not rare. That is why most 1984 D pennies in circulated condition are only worth face value, which is 1 cent. Yes, just 1 cent. But do not lose hope yet, because condition and errors change everything. In circulated condition, meaning the coin has been used in daily transactions and shows wear, the value is typically 1 cent to maybe 5 cents for copper value, depending on metal prices. In uncirculated condition, meaning the coin was never used and still has original mint shine, the value can range from $1 to $5. In higher mint state grades like MS-65 or above, certified by professional grading companies. The price can reach $10, $20, or even more depending on eye appeal and luster. Now here is where it gets interesting. The 1984 penny is famous for a specific error known as the doubled ear variety. Collectors often call it the doubled ear Lincoln. On this variety, you can clearly see doubling on Lincoln's ear, making it look like he has an extra outline or second ear. This is a real and recognized error. When found in strong condition, this variety can sell for hundreds of dollars. In mint state condition, high-grade examples have sold for over $1,000 at auction. That is a huge jump from 1 cent to over $1,000. So what about the claim of $787,976.47? Let's be honest and clear with our audience. There is no confirmed public sale of a 1984 D penny for that exact amount. Sometimes on the internet, people list coins on auction websites for crazy high prices, hoping someone will buy without research. A listing price does not mean a coin actually sold for that amount. Real market value is based on completed sales, not asking prices. However, rare coins in perfect condition or with unique mint errors in other series have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is why stories like this spread quickly. If you think you have a valuable 1984 D penny, here is what you should check. First, look closely at Lincoln's ear for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Second, check the overall condition. Is the coin shiny, with no scratches and no wear on the high points? Third, consider getting the coin graded by a professional grading service. Certification increases buyer trust and can significantly increase value if the coin is truly high grade. The history behind the Liberty inscription is also powerful. The word liberty represents American freedom and values. Since 1793, liberty has been a central theme on United States coinage. Even though the Lincoln cent does not show the Lady Liberty figure, the word remains as a symbol of national identity. That connection to American history is one reason collectors love these coins. The 1984 D penny was struck during a time when pennies were already made mostly of zinc with a thin copper coating. In 1982 the composition changed from mostly copper to copper-plated zinc. So the 1984 D penny weighs about 2.5 grams. If you find a 1984 penny that weighs significantly more, it could be struck on the wrong planchet, which would be extremely rare and valuable. Imagine searching through your loose change, coin jars, or old bank rolls and finding a doubled ear 1984 D penny in near perfect condition. That one small discovery could turn into hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This is why coin roll hunting has become so popular. Collectors enjoy the thrill of the hunt, the possibility that treasure is hiding in plain sight. In today's current market, average circulated 1984 D pennies are worth face value. Uncirculated examples typically sell for $1 to $5. The doubled ear error in circulated condition can bring $50 to $200 depending on strength and preservation. In mint state condition, especially MS65 or higher, prices can reach several $100s and in rare top population grades can exceed $1,000. Always check recent completed sales for the most accurate market trends. The coin market changes based on demand, grading population, and economic conditions. When more collectors enter the hobby, prices can rise. When interest slows, prices may stabilize. That is why staying updated with auctions and professional price guides is important. So the truth is clear. The normal 1984 D Liberty penny is not worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But special error varieties and high-grade examples absolutely can be worth far more than 1 cent. Knowledge is power in coin collecting. The more you learn, the better your chances of spotting something valuable. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1984 D Liberty coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss another hidden treasure story. Check your pockets, check your jars, and remember that even the smallest coin can carry history, mystery, and maybe a surprising amount of money. Keep collecting, keep learning, and I will see you in the next exciting episode of Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters, the famous Liberty coin known to most collectors as the 1991 D Lincoln cent. If you have ever checked your pocket change and wondered could this be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, then this video is exactly for you. When people say Liberty coin in the United States, they are often talking about coins that feature the word Liberty proudly stamped on the design. One of the most iconic of all American coins carrying liberty and a powerful historical portrait is the Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909, this coin honors the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic liberty image. That alone makes it revolutionary in American coin history. Now let us focus on the 1991 D Lincoln cent. The letter D under the date stands for the United States Mint Facility in Denver. That small mint mark can make a major difference in value depending on rarity, errors, and condition. In 1991, millions upon millions of pennies were struck in Denver. At first glance, this seems like an ordinary coin. Copper-colored, Lincoln on the front, Memorial Building on the back. Nothing special. Or is it? The truth about coin collecting is this: rarity plus condition plus demand equals value. A normal 1991 D penny in circulated condition is usually worth face value. Yes, just 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, most examples are worth only a small premium, maybe a few cents to a few dollars depending on quality. So where do we hear stories about prices like $787,976 or more? Here is where excitement enters the picture. Extremely high prices are usually connected to one of three things: dramatic mint errors, perfect graded condition, or misinformation spreading online. Let us talk about condition first. In the coin world, grading is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS-70 is considered absolutely perfect under magnification. Most coins never achieve this level. If a 1991 D Lincoln cent were somehow graded at the very top of the scale and had blazing red original luster with 0 marks, it could command a strong premium among registry collectors. But even then, prices reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars would be extraordinarily unlikely for this specific date because the mintage was high and surviving examples are plentiful. Now let us talk about errors. This is where things become exciting. Error coins can transform a common penny into a collector's dream. For 1991 D cents, collectors look for double die errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or coins struck on the wrong metal. Imagine finding a penny that was accidentally struck on a dime planchet or missing its copper plating layer. That type of mistake from the mint can make the coin rare and highly desirable. Another important factor is the metal composition. In 1991, Lincoln cents were made primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. If you discover a 1991 D penny that weighs significantly more than the standard weight, it could indicate a rare transitional error or wrong planchet strike. Serious collectors use precision scales to check for this, but we must be clear and honest with our audience. There is no verified mainstream market record showing a regular 1991 D Lincoln cent selling for $787,976. When you see extremely specific high numbers like that, you must investigate carefully. Many online listings show unrealistic asking prices. Anyone can list a coin for any amount. What truly matters is completed sales from reputable auction houses and certified grading companies. However, do not lose hope. Coin collecting is full of surprises. There have been Lincoln cents from other years that sold for incredible amounts due to rarity or unique minting mistakes. The famous 1943 copper cent is one example that shocked the world with six-figure auction results. That proves that under the right circumstances, even a 1-cent coin can change someone's life. So what should you do if you find a 1991 D penny and think it might be special? First, examine it under strong light. Look closely at the date and mint mark. Check for doubling in the letters of Liberty or the date numbers. Inspect the edges for unusual shapes. Weigh the coin carefully. Compare it with a standard example. If you suspect something unusual, consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. The history of the Lincoln cent itself adds emotional and historical value. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the design on the reverse changed in 1959 to the Lincoln Memorial. That memorial design is what you see on the 1991 D penny. For 50 years, that reverse design symbolized American heritage, unity, and memory. Billions were made, but within billions there can be rare varieties waiting to be discovered. Collectors love the thrill of the hunt. That is what makes searching through rolls of pennies exciting. Most will be ordinary. But one day, you might find something extraordinary. A strong strike with full detail. A brilliant red uncirculated piece preserved for decades. Or perhaps a genuine mint error that escaped into circulation. Market value always depends on real demand. Coin shows, auctions, certified population reports, and collector trends all influence pricing. Just because a coin is old does not mean it is rare. Just because someone lists a coin online for a huge amount does not mean it will sell for that price. Knowledge is your most powerful tool. If you are serious about collecting Lincoln cents, start by building a date and mintmark set. Study grading standards. Learn the difference between red, red-brown, and brown-copper surfaces. Protect your coins in proper holders. Avoid cleaning them, because cleaning destroys value instantly. A cleaned coin, even if rare, can lose a significant percentage of its worth. The dream of finding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars keeps collectors searching. While a standard 1991 D Lincoln cent is generally common, the possibility of rare errors or extraordinary condition makes it worth checking carefully. Every coin tells a story. Every scratch, every mark, every detail connects you to history, and remember, collecting is not only about money. It is about history, discovery, patience, and passion. The Lincoln cent has been part of American life for more than a century. It has passed through the hands of millions. It has witnessed wars, economic booms, recessions, and technological revolutions. So the next time you see a 1991 D penny, do not ignore it. Look at it closely. Study it. Because even if it is worth only 1 cent, it carries over a century of heritage. And in rare cases, with the right error or condition, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. This is Coins, where we turn pocket change into powerful knowledge. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the value hidden in your spare change. Today we are talking about one of the most searched and misunderstood coins in the modern American coin market, the legendary Liberty coin, and especially the powerful 2008 issue that collectors are hunting across the world. When people hear the word Liberty on a coin, their heart beats faster, because Liberty is not just a design, it is history, it is power, it is the identity of American coinage for more than 2 centuries. From the early flowing hair designs to the famous Morgan silver dollars, Liberty has always represented freedom, strength, and national pride. In 2008, the United States Mint released stunning Liberty-themed coins that shocked collectors and investors, especially the American Gold Eagle and American Silver Eagle series. The 2008 Liberty coin most people talk about is the 2008 American Gold Eagle, featuring the beautiful Lady Liberty design originally created by Augustus St. Gaudens, one of the greatest sculptors in American history. This design shows Liberty walking forward holding a torch in one hand and an olive branch in the other, with the Capitol building behind her and rays of sunlight spreading across the background. This design first appeared in 1907, and it is still considered one of the most beautiful coin designs ever created in the United States. In 2008, the financial crisis shook the entire world. Markets were crashing, banks were collapsing, and investors were running toward gold and silver for safety. Because of that demand, the 2008 American Gold Eagle and Silver Eagle coins became extremely important in the bullion market. Now let us talk about value, because that is what everyone wants to know. The value of a 2008 Liberty Gold Eagle depends on several factors, including weight, condition, mint mark, and grading. A 1-ounce 2008 American Gold Eagle contains 1 full ounce of pure gold, which means its base value follows the gold market price. If gold is trading at $2,000 per ounce, the coin will usually sell slightly above that price due to demand and Premium. However, if the coin is in perfect condition, graded MS70 by PCGS or NGC, the price can rise much higher, especially for early strike or special label editions. Some perfect graded examples have sold for several $1,000s depending on market conditions. Now let us talk about a shocking number that collectors love to discuss. You may have seen figures like $787,976.45 attached to Liberty coins, but here is the truth. No regular 2008 Liberty Gold Eagle sells for $700,000. That kind of value only happens under extremely rare circumstances such as unique mint errors, extremely rare proof patterns, or historic early Liberty coins from the 1800s. For example, early Liberty head double eagles from the 19th century have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auction houses. Coins from the Carson City Mint, especially low mintage Liberty Gold coins, can reach six-figure prices, but a normal 2008 bullion strike coin will not reach that level unless something extraordinary is involved. Now let us shift to the 2008 American Silver Eagle featuring Liberty, based on the Walking Liberty design originally created by Adolphe Weinman. This design first appeared in 1916 and is considered one of the most iconic silver coin designs in American history. The 2008 Silver Eagle contains 1 ounce of pure silver. Its base value follows the silver market. If silver is $25 per ounce, the coin will sell slightly higher depending on demand. However, special editions like proof coins or burnished uncirculated coins with low mintage can bring higher premiums, especially if graded in perfect condition. The 2008 year was very special because during the financial crisis the demand for silver exploded. In fact, the United States Mint temporarily suspended sales due to massive demand. That moment in history makes the 2008 issue very interesting to investors because it represents a time of economic panic and metal security. Now let us talk about grading, because grading changes everything. When a Liberty coin is graded MS70, it means perfect condition under magnification. Even a small difference between MS69 and MS70 can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars in price difference. Collectors always look for coins with original packaging, clean surfaces, no scratches, and strong eye appeal. Another important factor is mint mark. Most 2008 bullion coins do not carry traditional mint marks, but proof versions may show a mint mark depending on where they were struck. Proof coins are specially made for collectors with mirror-like surfaces and frosted designs. These proof Liberty coins are usually more valuable than regular bullion strikes. Now let us discuss historical Liberty coins that truly reached extreme values. The Liberty head double eagle from the 1800s is one of the most famous gold coins in American history. Some rare dates from the San Francisco or Carson City Mint have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Condition, rarity, and survival rate play huge roles in these high prices. A coin that survived in pristine condition for over 100 years becomes a treasure. That is why collectors are always searching for key dates, low mintages, and error coins. Now imagine finding a rare Liberty coin in an old collection inherited from your grandfather. Imagine discovering that it is not just gold but a rare variety with historical importance. That is why coin collecting is exciting, because every coin has a story. The 2008 Liberty coins may not be $700,000 coins today, but they represent something powerful. They represent a historic financial crisis year. They represent the return of gold and silver as safe haven assets. They represent beauty, art, and tradition, and as metal prices rise in the future, their value will continue to move with the global market. If gold reaches new record highs, the 2008 Gold Eagle will naturally increase in price. If silver explodes in value, the 2008 Silver Eagle will follow. So the real power of Liberty coins is long-term security and historical identity. Serious investors buy Liberty Gold for wealth protection. Collectors buy Liberty coins for beauty and history. Some buy both for passion and profit. Before you buy, always check authenticity, always verify weight, diameter, and purity, always consider professional grading for high-value pieces, and always study market trends before investing large amounts. Liberty coins are more than metal. They are symbols of freedom. They are part of American heritage. They are artwork struck in gold and silver, and in uncertain times they become financial armor. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, especially the powerful 2008 issue, make sure you subscribe to CONS, because on this channel we explore rare coins, hidden values, and the secrets that most people never learn. Your next coin discovery could change your future. Stay smart, stay curious, and keep collecting. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern Liberty coins in circulation, the 2016 D Liberty coin, a piece that many collectors overlook but serious coin hunters are watching very closely. When people hear the word Liberty on a coin, they instantly think about American history, freedom, and the powerful image that has defined the United States for generations. The Liberty design has appeared on many classic coins throughout history, from early silver dollars to modern commemoratives. That single word Liberty carries weight, meaning, and value. Now let us focus on the 2016 D Liberty coin. The D Mint mark means this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the major minting facilities in the United States. Every year, millions of coins are struck there for circulation. But within those millions, there can always be rare varieties, high-grade examples, and mint errors that are worth far more than face value. In 2016, the United States Mint continued producing circulating coins featuring national symbols and presidents, depending on denomination. If we are talking about a 2016 D cent, it features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, along with the word Liberty and the year 2016. On the reverse side, modern cents show the Union Shield design, symbolizing unity and strength. Most 2016 D coins were produced for everyday use. Their face value is just 1 cent if it is a penny, or the regular denomination if it is another coin. But here is where it becomes interesting. Condition is everything in the coin world. A coin that has never been circulated, never touched by fingers, never scratched or worn down, can be graded at a high mint state level. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or even higher by professional grading services can sell for surprisingly high prices. Some people online claim that a 2016 D Liberty coin is worth $787,976.42. That specific number sounds dramatic and attention-grabbing. However, realistic market value depends on verified sales, grading, and rarity. As of current known market data, a normal 2016 D Lincoln cent in circulated condition is worth only face value. In uncirculated rolls, they may sell slightly above face value. High-grade certified examples can sell from a few dollars to potentially over $100 depending on grade, but not hundreds of thousands. So where do these huge numbers come from? Sometimes viral posts exaggerate coin values. Sometimes people confuse regular circulation coins with special editions. In 2016, the United States Mint also produced special commemorative and gold coins that carry Liberty designs. For example, the American Liberty gold coins represent a modern interpretation of Liberty and can be worth significant amounts due to their gold content and limited mintage. But those are not the same as regular pocket change. The true value of a 2016 D Liberty coin comes down to 4 powerful factors. First is mintage. If millions were made, rarity is low. Second is condition. Higher grade equals higher price. Third is demand. Are collectors actively searching for this specific date and mint mark? And fourth is error varieties. A coin with a double die, off-center strike, or wrong planchet error can be worth far more than a standard strike. The United States Mint produces billions of coins every year. In 2016 alone, the mintage for Denver cents was in the billions. That makes standard examples common. But remember, not all coins survive in perfect condition. A coin graded MS68 red with full original luster and no marks is extremely difficult to find. Even if billions were made, collectors often turn to auction platforms and professional grading companies to determine value. Coins certified by companies like PCGS or NGC can command premium prices because buyers trust the grade and authenticity. A top population coin, meaning one of the finest known examples, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in rare cases. But such sales are documented and verified. Let us talk about history. The Lincoln cent design was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular circulating U.S. coin to feature a real person. Since then, the design has evolved on the reverse side several times, from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial and now the Union Shield. Through every change, the word Liberty has remained on the obverse, representing the nation's founding principles. In 2016, there was no major design change for the Lincoln cent. However, collectors still seek high-grade modern coins because registry set competition has increased. Some collectors want the absolute best example for each year and mint mark. That competition can push prices up dramatically for top-graded coins. Now let us be very clear for everyone watching. If you have a 2016 Liberty penny in your pocket right now and it has been used in daily transactions, it is most likely worth 1 cent. But if you find one that is bright red, flawless, straight from an original bank roll, you may have something that is worth sending for grading. Always examine your coin carefully. Look for strong strike details, clean surfaces, and original mint luster. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the lettering, especially in the word Liberty or the date 2016. Check the mint mark D under the date to confirm it was struck in Denver. Coin collecting is not just about finding $1 million piece. It is about understanding history, appreciating craftsmanship, and enjoying the thrill of the hunt. Stories of coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars inspire people to look closer at their change. And that curiosity keeps the hobby alive. Market prices change over time. A coin that sells for $10 today might sell for $20 in the future if demand increases. Conversely, hype can fade and prices can drop. That is why it is important to research recent auction results and consult trusted numismatic sources before believing extreme value claims. If you truly believe you have a rare 2016 Liberty coin, consider getting it evaluated by a professional coin dealer or submitting it to a grading service. Keep it protected in a proper holder. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy value instantly because it damages the natural surface. The dream of finding a valuable coin in circulation is real. Rare errors have been discovered in pocket change before. High-grade modern coins have broken expectations. But realistic expectations are key. Knowledge is power in the coin world. On this channel Coins, we explore truth, facts, and real market values. We separate hype from reality. We help you understand what makes a coin truly valuable. The 2016 Liberty coin may not be worth $787,976.42 in normal condition, but the excitement it brings to collectors is priceless. Keep searching your change. Keep learning about mint marks, grades, and varieties. And remember, every coin tells a story. Some stories are worth 1 cent. Some are worth thousands. But all of them connect us to history, to craftsmanship, and to the powerful word Liberty stamped proudly on American coinage. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2016 Liberty coin and its real market value, make sure to subscribe to Coins, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in your pocket right now. Today we are talking about one of the most exciting modern issues that collectors are searching for all over America and around the world, the 2017 Liberty coin, a coin that surprised the entire numismatic community and quickly became one of the most talked about releases of the year. When people hear the word Liberty on a coin, they immediately think of history, freedom, and the foundation of the United States. The idea of liberty has appeared on American coins for more than 2 centuries. From early large cents to silver dollars, liberty has always been the heart and soul of U.S. coinage. But in 2017 something different happened. Something bold. Something modern. And that is why the 2017 Liberty coin became so special. In 2017, the United States Mint released a stunning American Liberty design that broke tradition and created headlines. Instead of the classical European-style Liberty figure that collectors were used to, the Mint introduced a modern representation of liberty. This powerful new design symbolized diversity and the evolving spirit of America. It was a historic moment in coin history. The 2017 Liberty coin was struck at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia, which is why it carries the P Mint mark. For many collectors, that small P on the coin adds extra excitement because Philadelphia is the original mint of the United States, operating since 1792. Now let us talk about the metal and specifications because this is where the value story begins. The 2017 American Liberty High Relief coin was struck in 24-karat gold, 0.9999 fine gold. That means it is pure gold, 1 ounce in weight, with a beautiful high-relief design that gives it depth, detail, and a stunning 3-dimensional appearance. High-relief coins are more difficult to produce, which increases both their artistic appeal and their collector demand. When it was first released, the original issue price from the mint was based on the gold market at the time, usually around the range of the current gold spot price plus a premium. Many buyers paid close to $2,000 depending on gold prices during that period. But what happened after release is what makes this coin so interesting. Because of limited mintage and high demand, the 2017 P Liberty coin quickly sold out. Collectors who missed the original release had to go to the secondary market. And that is where prices started rising. Certified high-grade examples graded MS70 by leading grading services began selling for significantly more than their issue price. Some online listings and exaggerated claims may show numbers like $787,976.43, but let us be clear and realistic for our viewers. A regular 2017 P American Liberty 1-ounce gold coin does not sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars under normal conditions. However, special editions, unique presentation pieces, or extremely rare mint errors in other Liberty series have reached very high auction results in the coin world. For example, historic Liberty coins such as certain rare dates of the Liberty Head Double Eagle or legendary rarities like the 1933 Double Eagle have achieved multi-million-dollar auction prices. That is why the word Liberty carries such powerful emotional and financial weight in the coin collecting community. Back to the 2017 P Liberty Gold coin. Its real market value today depends on three main factors. First is the current gold price. If gold rises, the base value of the coin rises automatically because it contains 1 full ounce of pure gold. Second is condition. Coins graded MS70 or PR70 Deep Cameo by respected grading companies command higher premiums. Third is collector demand. If demand increases for modern high-relief Liberty designs, the premium can grow. As of recent market trends, typical resale values for the 2017 P American Liberty high-relief gold coin often range above the gold spot price, sometimes in the range of several $1,000s depending on grading and market strength. Perfect graded examples can command even stronger premiums in active auction environments. What makes this coin even more exciting is its design. On the obverse, Liberty is portrayed in a modern artistic style, wearing a crown of stars, holding the torch high as a symbol of enlightenment. The reverse features a powerful eagle design that represents strength and freedom. The details in high relief create shadows and depth that make the coin almost look alive. Collectors love coins that represent turning points in history. The 2017 P Liberty coin represents a shift in artistic direction for American coinage. It shows that the spirit of liberty is timeless but can also evolve with each generation. Now let us talk about long-term investment potential. Modern gold commemoratives sometimes take years to show strong premium growth. But when a coin has limited mintage, historical significance, and strong design appeal, it can perform very well over time. If gold continues to rise in global markets and collector interest in modern Liberty designs remains strong, the 2017 P coin could continue appreciating beyond its metal value. Another important factor is preservation. If you own one of these coins, always store it in its original mint packaging or in a certified holder. Avoid touching the surface. Even small marks can reduce value significantly in high-grade modern coins. The story of Liberty on American coins goes all the way back to early designs like the draped bust and seated Liberty series of the 19th century. Over decades, Liberty has been reimagined many times. But every generation adds something new. The 2017 P Liberty coin is part of that ongoing legacy. For new collectors watching Coins channel today, here is an important lesson. Not every Liberty coin is automatically worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Always research mintage numbers, metal content, condition, and recent auction results. Knowledge protects you from misinformation and helps you make smart collecting decisions. If you are searching your collection for valuable pieces, remember that gold content alone already gives this coin a strong foundation of value. Unlike ordinary circulation coins made of copper or nickel, a 1-ounce 24-karat gold coin always carries intrinsic worth tied to global bullion markets. The excitement around the 2017 P Liberty coin also sparked interest in other American Liberty releases in platinum and silver. The Mint has continued exploring bold Liberty designs, creating a modern series that future generations may look back on as a major artistic era in United States coinage. Imagine holding a coin that combines pure gold, national symbolism, limited mintage, and high-relief artistry. That is why collectors line up online the moment new Liberty coins are released. They know history is being made. For investors, this coin offers a blend of bullion security and collectible premium. For collectors, it offers beauty and historical importance. For historians, it marks a cultural shift in representation. And for viewers of Coins Channel, it is another reminder that sometimes the most powerful treasures come in small round golden form. Before you buy or sell, always compare recent auction sales, check certification numbers, and watch gold price movements. Timing matters in the coin market just like in any other investment field. The 2017 P Liberty coin stands as a modern symbol of freedom, artistry, and opportunity. Whether you see it as an investment, a collectible, or a piece of American history, it continues to capture attention around the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2017 P Liberty coin, make sure to subscribe to Coins for more powerful stories about rare money, hidden treasures, and coins that could change your future. Because in the world of numismatics, one discovery can turn ordinary change into extraordinary wealth.